everyone, welcome back to IB Helpline. That was bad, I'm gonna start again. Hello everyone, welcome back to IB Helpline. I'm Louise and I have no idea who you are because you have the full anonymity of the internet and I do not. In today's video, we are going to be doing the next part of my Sims series. I'm obviously not going to be filming this all in one go, which means that my clothes are not going to stay the same the whole video. My hair won't stay the same the whole video. My face probably won't even stay the same all video. And that's just something we are going to have to cope with. And I say we because for you, you just have to put up with the fact that I change a lot in the video and it's not even a vlog. And for me, I'm going to have to put up with the fact that this video is probably going to take me a month to film and a month to edit because it did last time. Even the rest of the first part of this video, I'm going to film this intro now and then I'm probably just going to have a break and then film the actual gameplay a bit later. So for any of you who haven't watched the first video, I would say do that because otherwise this is going to make zero sense. The crux of the situation, does that even make sense? The TLDR? The breakdown? The 411? Is that a correct use of that phrase? Basically, I invented my own challenge that is pretty impossible and I'm trying to do it, and this is the second phase of said challenge. I'm going to be taking my successful sim on a journey through lower childhood. That's not a thing, but it is a thing because you know the Sims have phases of life, and in order to pass to the next phase, I need to complete their childhood aspiration, get them to be a level A student before they age up in school, and I need to max out all of the childhood skills. So that's what we're aiming for in this video. I'm gonna try and make this video not too long because I know that after a certain amount of time you're watching the same video, even if the person's actually genuinely entertaining, which I am not, it can get boring. So I will try, even though the last time I did a Sims video I cut so much out and had so many incredibly speeded up montages, and it was still, I think, 40 minutes long. So I'll do my best, but there are no guarantees. So without further ado, on to the video. Oh hey. Do you think that I'm a functional, productive human being? 'Cause you'd be wrong. It's been more than 5 days since I filmed the intro. And actually that wasn't just me being unproductive, that was me having more important things to do than sit and play The Sims for an undefined period of time. So I have done them and now let's get on with it because I've already done an intro, so I'm not doing another intro. Oh yeah, and since I played The Sims last, they've updated what it looks like. At first I didn't like it, but I think that's just, the natural human dislike of change. Also, I don't know what the weather's doing. It's 30 degrees again, but whatever. Let's load this. I'm already having flashbacks to the last time I played this. Yes, the thing about playing this challenge is that I can't really play it on anything other than regular, the slowest speed, or on pause and then tell her to do things and then unpause it, because you lose way too much time when you're fast forwarding things, so I cannot afford to do that. So just a quick recap of the family in case you haven't seen the first video recently, why? Okay, so we have Bill Kelly, the dad, who is now an elder. We have Cash Kelly, who is the mother, who is still an adult. We have Money Kelly and Penny Kelly, who are the two twins, who I believe are teenagers. Let's check that. No, they're young adults. Okay. And we have Bank, our successful sim. I don't know what her needs are. I think the best thing for us to do to start with is probably to get all of her needs as met as possible and then move into trying to do something to meet her aspiration. We need to have an activity table and she needs to draw 2 pictures whilst inspired. Okay, well that's the first thing to do. Is I don't think we have an activity table, so I might as well buy one of them. Is it in kids? Oh no, I'm in the wrong place. You'd think that I don't play The Sims, but I do. I do. Creative art that. Fight me. We might as well put it outside. I don't know if is it gonna fit in that little area that I made for the mum? Yeah, I'll just plonk it right in the middle. My computer's already putting up a fuss, but it's okay. I don't intend to play this for too long. Since it is a Sunday, when my parents get back from their walk, I'm gonna go sit with them. So we're just getting this started. Oh, she broke the toilet. Oh well. So pause. Her skills, I know that you see where she's already got like skills up to 2, 2 and 2. That's because we got the toddler skills up to max, so you get benefits when they age up, which is great because one of the things we need to do is get their skills to max. So I think I'm gonna go have her just do some drawing to get her creativity up and then hope that she gets inspired. Oh look, she's so satisfied with herself. She just knows that she's the favourite child. Can I buy an instant, like, she has enough for me to buy, I can buy her an instant inspired potion. It's not cheating. Actually, yes it is. I said that I wasn't going to use any potions, didn't I? Pants, okay. Well, I bought it, but we're not going to use it. Can we sell it? No, we can't. That's wonderful. I just remember in the very beginning of this playthrough I said that I wasn't going to use any of the potions to make my Sims successful. Oh, why did I say that? This is not fair. What emotional aura is this? It had the inspire. That is not cheating. That is an emotional aura of an object in her vicinity. I never said I wasn't going to use emotional auras. Thank you very much. It's Sunday, so I'm going to need her to do her homework because she needs to get up to being a grade A student before she ages up. So does she need to do it? Is it done? I think it's done. Has she done that? Oh, I literally could have checked it there. Like I said, you'd think I don't even know how to play The Sims, but I swear that I do. Right, so I'm gonna leave off on that for a second. Let's get some of these other skills up. Let's get her motor skills up, and then we can get her mental skills up. Because last time I sort of had some skills that were completed and some skills that weren't. I want to try and keep everything on a similar level for this stage of the challenge, because it was just stressful when you had all of them full and then like one that really needed to catch up. So we're gonna do that. Why is the violin floating in midair? This is not Minecraft. So far, this is starting out far less stressful than the toddler stage was. But I feel like I've just jinxed it, so I'm gonna shut up. Also, I'm not entirely sure how long the aspiration goes for with the kids. They're nowhere near as big as the aspirations they get when they become a teenager and then carry on into adulthood, I know that. But I would like to complete it as quickly as I can because, like I said, I don't know exactly how long it's going to take. That's part of why this is stressful, because I don't actually know. I mean, for the skills, you know, you have a certain understanding of at one point you are nearly done, but with the aspiration, not really. You don't really know. While she's doing that, I'm going to put something nice in their siblings' bedrooms, because I do feel kind of bad for them, because, I mean, at the moment, their bedrooms are kind of boring. When I finalised the extension of the house, I did not have enough money to give him a decent bed. Well, that's cool, but he needs to match his sister because they're twins. So, okay, maybe I'll give them a rug or something, because their bedroom is looking pretty plain. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give them a plant. We're recording again. My camera's about to die, so however long I play for this session is dictated by how long my camera lasts for, so that's fun. Pause. So, she needs to reach a creativity of level 5, so she might as well go and do that. She might as well go and draw some more paintings. Let's draw a person. Is this a convenient point in the video for me to tell you to like and subscribe? Because as a professional YouTuber, I am supposed to do that, right? That is, it's part of the gig. This little playthrough, this little bit that I've just done, has been suspiciously calm feeling. And I'm almost sort of scared by that, because if I'm too relaxed in the beginning of her childhood stage, I will inevitably become hyper stressed during the end of it. And the thing is, with the baby phase, I ended up making a whole new family because the first family just didn't work out. I don't think I can just make a whole new family again and get her through the baby stage of that again. Like, it's too much work. I can't back out now. This is really a do or die sort of situation. Anyway, I'm going to stop playing here and give my computer a chance to settle itself. The next time you see me playing The Sims will probably be tomorrow or the day after that. So yeah, I'm going to save and exit and leave it there. Cut to the next time I'm playing. Would you look at that? You can't see my face. My face is invisible. My face is not going to be visible until I film an outro, because I got sick. I have been sick since Sunday. I won't tell you how many Sundays it's been since I filmed the last bit, because it's frankly embarrassing. And it's now Thursday, and I am still sick. So I decided I would just sit down and film until the end of her childhood phase, because I was getting annoyed with how long it was taking, even though I knew it was going to take this long. And as you can see, the first thing that happened when I turned my Sims game back on was that Bill died again. And this time he died for real, because, as you will see coming up, my successful Sim tried to plead for him, and this time failed. Probably the Grim Reaper. Probably the Grim Reaper was like, "You've had extra time with this person already. You know, I gave you an extension. Stop being greedy, please." So yeah, Bill died, and I put his ashes in the master bedroom just to really hammer home the grief that his widow will be feeling, which is just horrible. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that, whatever. But and that was really the only dramatic thing that happened for the entire rest of the playthrough, until right at the very end when things got a little bit iffy. So I'm going to skip a whole bunch of playing and just cut to that, because this video is already longer than I really wanted it to be, so let's just go to that. Okay, so when I said things got iffy at the end of the playthrough, you're about to see what I mean. So those of you who have seen the first video of this series, and if you haven't, I can't really understand why, you'll remember that around like the end of the playthrough, the toddler of our successful Sim kept fainting from exhaustion, among other things, because I was strongly neglecting their needs in order to complete the challenge. So in this challenge, that I didn't do that, and I was too nice to the Sim, and as you can see, it became her birthday and I was nowhere near getting to where I needed to be. So if this playthrough is going to teach you anything, is that if you want to be completely successful in every aspect of your life, you're going to have to sacrifice your mental and physical health. No, don't take that from this. No. It's hard for me to recreate now, because this is a voiceover that I'm doing in editing, how panicked I felt at this point. But it probably boils down to just a scream. So I got over this, and I realised that I hadn't pressed save in ages. So what I did was I exited the game without saving, as you could just see that I did. And I reopened the game from my last save point and was much meaner to my Sim. But then in the playthrough something happened that I didn't actually know could happen. So in a minute you'll see that I get the motor skill to 10 whilst having the Sim play a video game. What happened when it reached level 10 was it actually opened up a video gaming skill, and again I panicked and my brain just had pure unadulterated screaming going through it, because there were suddenly skills that child Sims could learn that I didn't know they could learn, and if there are more skills they can do, then I was nowhere near the challenge, and I was thinking that I was going to have to make a whole new family again, because it was literally her birthday, as you can see, again, by the time I reached this point. But then I went on the wonderful world of Google, and turns out, yes, there are only 4 childhood skills, which are the only 4 that I set out to do as part of the challenge. But as it turns out, when... oh my god, my nose.
I'm going to try that again. So as it turns out, when skills hit level 10, they can start learning adult skills that correspond with those childhood skills to get a jump on them for the next stage of their development. So I decided to ignore the video gaming skill that suddenly showed up and maybe just get that to level 10 when she's an adult. So I had to be really mean to my sim to get her to all level 10 in all 4 of the childhood skills, and as you can see, you're about to see, she passes out from exhaustion in this clip, and she did that multiple times, and I wouldn't send her to bed. I would just wait for her to get over the passing out and then tell her to get back on the computer to get her skills up. When my successful sim finally reached 10 in all 4 of the skills, I pretty much immediately paused and then exited the Sims game because the relief that I felt to have completed the challenge was just completely outweighed by my just lack of desire to play The Sims for any longer than I had to at that point, because I'd been playing it for longer than I wanted to, and I was, like I said, I was sick, and honestly playing The Sims for this challenge, as much as I like playing The Sims in general, is not that enjoyable because it's just constant stress. But yeah, I did it, and you can see that I did it. So that's another stage down, I guess.
Hi. There's a storm outside, but I need to film the outro so I can get this video out. There's not much I need to say, but just the generic YouTuber outro things. The light, I know there's some very strange lighting going on. That's because the light situation is not very good at the moment, so I've got a lamp that's sort of chest height. Forgive me, please. Yeah, so if you are still watching this video and you've made it this far, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. We are, at the moment, 1 subscriber off 180, which is exciting for like people with channels the same or similar size to us, and you know, at the rate that we've been gaining subscribers, 180 feels like a big milestone, even though it's not like a 100 number, you know, like it's not 200, but it feels like a milestone nonetheless. And we actually have like a video prepared to come out when we hit 180, so we've been waiting for it. I'm very glad that I completed this stage of the Sim challenge without having to make a new family, because I felt like it was going there, and I don't know if I would have been able to mentally cope with that a second time. Like, no thank you. But anyway, yes, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are confused by the change of background, that is because it took me so long to film and edit this video that I am actually at uni. I'm going to shut up now because I've already made this outro a lot longer than it needed to be, but I'm pretty happy with the length that I've managed to get this video to, considering I think I've mentioned this before at some point in the video that the last Sims video that I did was around 40 minutes long, so I'm pretty pleased that I've got this down below 25 minutes, I think. Well, I have been Louise, a Vibey helpline, who was struggling with a Sims game, making it much harder than it needed to be. You have been the wonderful people who have, if you're listening to me now, you've sat through that, so thank you. And we will see you in the next video. Goodbye!